All right, 6, 7 in my left, 5s are in my right. A spin aid is in your hand. So you start this one. You give me that one. First 5 on flat or first 10 on flat, just regular K, throw. Right into a spin aid, same K. That ball just came in at 300 miles an hour.
Felt like it.
And that's great. Who are you?
I don't know.
Hey, that's the cool thing, dude. I'm telling you, man, like I didn't say it earlier, but like that difference on time and on top is gonna do those cool things. It's a pretty good visual for you, and you're throwing a big league ball, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
It's gonna move. It's a pretty good visual for you. Like that's how I go into my starts. I take a lot of time in my bullpens to like throw the things that I know that should move a certain way, and when they're not, it just gives me a viewpoint of like what mechanically I need to do to make it do the thing it needs to do. For you, it's gonna be that mechanism of like loading. So the K is great for that, right? It gets you on time and on top. The goal is to then just blend it to the slope. Couple more Ks, and then I'm gonna have you blend those slope reps. And it's a freaking new saucy mitt. It's gonna be screaming your name, dude. Now step back K, flat ground. It's a subtle, just adding movement into the K. Just a little bit movement to get into your posture. You're stepping back like already deep load.
Yeah, I felt that.
Okay, good. So it's a step back just to feel the foot contract into the ground, then you catch. Dude, you just made your first in-game adjustment. That's sick. Look at you, growing up before my eyes. Yeah. Okay, now spin aid's good. You have a 5 ounce, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dual cyclage. I'm gonna throw you a 5 and a 6 back. So you're going halfway up the slope to where when you land, it's almost like just a regular slope. The different weight, dude, it paints a really good picture of the timing, right? So that you're dragging. The adjustment doesn't really need to be a mental thing. Next rep you have with the 6, just fixate glove side, and I promise you the body will organize to do that. Sometimes we get into these progressions, dude, and we just kind of like, we just throw, you know? And we do the right thing and we throw without really a mental attentiveness to a spot. Everything looks good, dude. I just say like now, it's just a fixation on that freaking right hip for me. Nice. Heck yeah, Jett. Now you're gonna step back up onto the slope, the halfway point, and then go. Now this is gonna be where everything's gonna start piecing together, right? Because now you need to understand the timing to spend back here while not getting stuck, while still getting going forward. Stabilize, load, catch, throw. Yes. You've had 2 misses, both of the 6. It looks to me like the hand just becomes a little bit lazy. Wow. Flat ground, feet tempo with a shuffle to me. Blend, next rep, feet tempo, hop back. So you're doing a forward and a backwards, both with feet tempo, with the same ball. Good. These are so high tempo, dude. Like just be cautious of how much time you're taking in between. Obviously, throw 1A, we wanna be a little bit quick to throw 1B, but then once that's done, taking your information, take a breath, get back up. This is one of those ones that's like, I don't expect you to be locked on. I'm giving this to you as a challenge because of how difficult it is to create high tempo movements in both directions while still doing the same thing. Yeah, stay aggressive on that one, right? It looks like you kind of checked the box, and then as you started to go, it was just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like stay aggressive with it. Aggressive to me isn't just like, hey, I want you to just throw it harder. It's like, no, I want you to stay aggressive until the entire thing is done. This is aggressive. I want that drive to be aggressive. Yeah. Top of the mound, 10 total reps, catching the fall. So it's the same thing with the K. I want you to just catch as you start to shift your body forward. Throwing it to me, it's up to you if you want to decide to throw it on a line or if you want to get a little bit underneath it. I'm going to be at 120. The up is going to force you to stay even more back. The one on the line is going to force you to get out of the load and get going. We got plenty of balls too, so I don't care if you overthrow me. Ho-ho! Frickin' A, dude, I'm 1 for 1 with the new mitt. Yeah. Good. That's got to get there, ball. And he picks it now. Holy smokes. I'm at 150. Same thing. Yeah. Athlete, you got a camera to protect now. See if you can still be violent lower half and then like not necessarily brake pedal upper half, but you're just massaging it, right? Like you're just getting under it. Yeah. That. Yeah. 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 And dude, that thing's gonna go. Gosh, I look like a non-athlete. Do you feel the difference between that last throw? You release it, your intent and aggression with your hand, literally right after you release it, is so much more like violent. And that's where you're gonna get that. Like, dude, I thought that was gonna land right here. And it just keeps going. I'm gonna come in, I'm at 90. So we're going K on a line, then that modified K with a walk-in. So you shift the momentum, get right into the K, catch and go. Once I get into 60, we're gonna do this blend uphill and downhill. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. The throw got thrown off because there's a little bit of hitch as you started to go down, and it just threw off your direction and it's just popped. I'm not saying that to make you articulate a cue. I'm saying that just so you know, like the arm side elevated, it's just one little piece, and your next throw, you're gonna lock back in and it's like never happened. You're gonna go uphill, but you're gonna start at the very base of the mound. So then when you land, you're not landing on the rubber. So you're gonna rep it, okay, boom. Walk back up to the top, and you're gonna hit that same idea with the lead leg, giving you momentum forward, but it's your responsibility to take this extra energy and lock it in to use it linear. You're doing a really good job with this lead leg right now. The second that lead leg kind of becomes just a little bit lazy, I think that's when it gets thrown off. Frick yeah. And dude, like the uphill rep's gonna be a grind. It's gonna be like, I got stuck. You didn't get stuck, the timing was just different.
Yeah.
Then the downhill rep is like, oh shoot, I'm freaking coming at you. Without even really thinking or doing anything, it's just like, I feel that now because I've gone uphill. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's what's good though, man. Like, although we would love the uphill rep to be like pretty locked in terms of the result, for me, I don't really care about the result of that rep because that rep is just giving you feels. And it's the feels that you're taking into consideration when you get into that aggressive slope now, right? So don't get discouraged if you cut off the freaking uphill rep, right? Because it's only making your downhill rep that much better. Because the uphill rep, dude, you have to really emphasize the load to get into the ground. But that means now you have to clear your hips, right? Because your hips are probably gonna get cut off because you're landing in an angle.
Yeah.
So now you're going, I gotta clear so I get more load, I get more aggressive in my drive phase, and now you take that same rep into downhill, but now you have slope, you have gravity.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for some freaking cheddar cheese. Yeah. Good, you're done.
Okay.
That's really good, bro.